One of the questions that I always get is, when do you stay or when do you leave or when do you change up tactics? One thing that I've always considered being really important anytime I'm crankbait fishing, it's really important to pay attention to rattling versus non-rattling crankbaits. Fish will react to those differently. Some days they'll respond better to a non-rattling version, to the silent version, and some days they'll respond better to a rattling version. And that can not even be day to day, but that can be hour to hour. Usually I'll go through and I'll start with the silent. It's really a confidence thing for me. I really like the silent bait. I may catch a few fish, go back through and not get bit. I'll take the exact same color, the same bait, but I'll put the rattling version on. And sometimes that rattling sound will just trigger a few more bites. So in fishing, I always tell people there's only one constant, and that constant is that things are going to change. And a lot of times that'll freak a lot of anglers out. They don't know what to do, what adjustments to make. And a lot of times it's just the smallest, the most minute adjustments that can be the difference between cashing a check and not cashing a check. And for me, if I'm fishing a place and it's got real good water color, it's clean, and if I'm on a really good Arashi square 5 bite and I'm catching them good on the silent, and then all of a sudden you get a rain or you get a lot of wind and it dirties up an area, I'll just switch from the silent to the rattling version so that those fish, they can use their lateral line. As water, as it gets darker, as it gets dirtier, those fish, they become more sensitive with their lateral lines than their vision. Clear water, they're sight feeders. Dirtier water, they're going to use the vibration, use their lateral lines, use the sound. So that rattling version is just going to help those fish track the bait better. But I'll stick with the same color because they were eating it really well before, so just adding that little bit of sound can trigger those fish and just help them find that bait a little bit better.